dreaming away.
And we have to say belatedly, congratulations
Thank
on
you
the
very
House of
much.
Fun Britain.
Thanks.
It's marvellous.
Superb.
You were very dark about that last time we interviewed.
Well,
what do you hear about, what,
it's
4
a
months
case
ago?
of Eton, everybody or nobody.
Oh, of course, we understand.
Absolutely,
like that.
absolutely.
Okay, but don't
Now-
ever keep a secret from us.
Okay.
Promise.
Now, Prince William was cooking paella very sweetly. He didn't put any fish in it. I thought fish, you always had to put prawns in paella.
Well, actual fact, years ago, the actual traditional recipe should have had conger eel in it.
Ugh.
Wait for this,
Believe
conger
it.
eel, rabbit, snails, all those sort of things, because it's essentially a peasant dish.
That's rubbish food, that is.
Well, I'm going to cook rabbit one day. I'm going to let you
Oh, no,
taste it.
rabbit's all right, but
Yeah.
the snails and the conger eel?
Well, what are you going to do
Well,
now?
basically, what I'm going to do is I've substituted prawns, as you've already spoken
Yeah.
about. You can use mussels, it's up to you.
Yeah.
And chicken rather than pork or rabbit. And
So if you're William's roommate, start taping this, because this is how you should have done it, right? Okay?
it's actually essentially a very simple dish. And the only components you really need are rice and saffron, really, for a traditional paella. Here I've just sautéed some chicken pretty quickly. Now, if you're going to use mussels, put them in now. If you're going to use conger eel, smoked eel, it's up to you.
Now's the time.
Now I'm going to use some prawns. And all you do is you just gently cook the prawns around, a bit of salt and pepper. OK. Now all we're doing here is just browning the outside to get some flavour into the shells. And half the prawns, as you can see, I've already cooked, and half you leave in the shell. So essentially, you sit down and you put it in the middle of the table, and you'll get your little bit. OK.
Right.
So it's pretty simple. You just cook these round slightly until they start to change colour. As you can see, like that. Touch longer than that, OK? So you lift them out, imagine they're cooked, OK? And pop in some onions and garlic. I'll just drop that in, it smells gorgeous.
It does.
Keep all the bits in the pan. A little bit of onion, pop that in there like so, or shallots, really up to you, as much or as little as you like. OK, now to that, garlic. Now, this is an essential part also of paella, with garlic. Paprika, another great colouring, but also lovely flavour. As much or as little as you need.
This is
Okay.
dead easy, isn't it?
Simple.
This is a simple dish.
Yeah, chuck it all in, honestly. Bit of
It
saffron.
was the second meal that I cooked for you, wasn't it? When we were courting. Paella, yes, you remember. Because you said, come on.
I remember the first one.
Yeah, that was the tuna fish casserole. But, yeah, you remember.
Right.
And you said, oh, you can cook, you said.
Ah, you see, you didn't tell me that.
Oranges on it.
This
and
is obviously how you won Fern's.
Ah, right, well, I'm pretty good at cooking, you know. a little bit. Anyway, fresh rosemary.
Rosemary, yeah.
OK, can be basil, but traditionally it should be rosemary. Cook it up, and then pop in your rice, and give that a bit of colour as well. I normally allow 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces raw rice per person.
Right.
OK, you should use arborio rice, really, because you're meant to stir it, and it's the closest we can get to the Spanish stuff, you know. Anyway, I use long grain rice, it's pretty easy to cook. Cook that up.
Yeah.
Pop back in your chicken, OK, so once that's nice and brown, in goes the chicken.
Don't you put any stock in there?
Hang on,
Oh, sorry.
contact now. Brown it around so that it's coated, and you actually pour on the stock. Now,
This is where it went wrong
here.
for William.
Right,
Did you know what happened? His roommate put on far too much. It just fell out of the pot, of the jug.
Right.
So ladle it on.
Exactly. It's a lovely colour there already.
Well, did you make that stock, what, from the prawn
From the
shells?
prawn heads and the bits
Prawn
and
heads.
pieces and bay leaves and that sort of stuff. Okay.
Right. Good.
You cook it for 10 minutes covered. It ends like that. Ends up like that.
Yeah.
Now you keep adding more stock to that. Okay. At this point, that's about 10 to 15 minutes. Pop back in your prawns. Okay. In you go. Cook ones on top, and then a few green beans, butter, salt and pepper, and cook that for another 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
you end up with that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's
Now
very
look
good.
at that.
Now, you know, fair play, as we were saying, to Prince William. It looked like a pretty good paella, but that is.
Well, it's quite difficult to do. And what you should do is stick it on the table, mark out a wedge, and that's your wedge, you see.
Yeah.
Really?
And you eat it.
It is a spectacular. I mean, it may be simple, but it is a spectacular-looking
It
dish,
looks fab,
isn't
isn't it?
And the secret to what are you doing?
We don't do that. Just
no, it
spoiling
looks-
it for him.
Crikey.
We're going to send that to Prince William.
Oh,
No, there we are. Richard, have a taste.
well, I can't now for sending it to
Get
him.
on.
All right, well, I
I
won't
have
put
a
the
bit.
spoon back in it. Just a bit.
And hold this, get everything cooked together. And that's it.
That's very nice.
It's
We have to use a
fantastic.
different spoon. We can't contaminate it for
No,
the
no,
future
no,
king.
you get told for it.
OK, well, that's excellent. We'll see you later on.
See you later on.
You're baking Queen Mother's 100th birthday cake.
Well, they've asked me.
Isn't that
They've asked me to.
fantastic?
And
Congratulations.
I'm sort of saying, oh, shall I, shan't I? And I thought, oh, I'll do it. You know.
Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait.
You know.
All right,
Right.
now then. I saw Eton Mess on a menu. We were in a restaurant the other day. So,
What is it?
what is it?
Very simple. Meringues, cream, fruit, raspberries or strawberries.
Yeah.
Some people put champagne in. It's
Yeah.
up to you. I don't particularly. And
Why?
cream.
Why?
Well, because I think it's much nicer to have it separately, isn't it?
Yeah,
all right,
I think
fair
so.
enough.
So I'll tell you what we'll do.
This is what they have when
When
they have those summer prize givings and stuff
Yeah.
at Eton. This is
That's
what
when they have it, yeah.
they
It's traditional, been for
OK,
years.
well, you've got 3 minutes, pal, so
Right.
rock on.
Dead simple. Cream, already with this is double cream. Now you mustn't be careful you don't whisk it too much. I was
It gets all cheesy, doesn't it?
It does. To that, good man, just crushed meringue.
Gave him enough warning.
I'm using meringues here, which I've actually bought. I mean, you can make your own, it's up to you.
Not worth it, really, is
No,
it?
they're
for a
dead
dish
cheap
like
as
this?
well.
Yeah.
Now here, I've just marinated some strawberries in a touch of caster sugar and some vanilla pod. You can use the seeds, sorry. It's up to you, extract if you want, that's fine.
Yeah.
You got your own. Judy, I'll pour you one.
Oh,
don't
sorry,
worry.
I was going to use this to
Terrible.
pour it into the pudding. I
Yeah,
wasn't going to drink it, but I will
right.
now.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, and so
I
we
did.
mix up the strawberries, leave them for about an hour, best thing to do. Now, the little twist here, which I've got, is I use rose petal syrup, and I make my own rose petals. Syrup, I should say.
Yes.
Smell that, because that's really, really quite nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And all you do
lovely.
is just mix them up
lovely.
with icing sugar. Just pick off the tops like so, shake out any of the stamens, which are there, OK? In there, break them up, lemon juice and icing sugar, leave it for 1 hour. Pop it through a mixer or a whisk, and you end up with this lovely,
Fantastic
Just
idea.
gorgeous...
Oh, it's beautiful. You have to be careful which rose, because a lot of them don't smell these days.
Exactly.
do they?
On
So
Gardener's Question time the other day and saying we should all boycott shops that sell
Sell
non-scented
rose-
roses, and then
Yeah.
we get them.
Like
Yeah.
strawberries. Buy the strawberries if they smell nice.
And was there enough juice in that lemon juice
Yes.
to produce this?
Yeah, this is double the amount, so that's about...
I see.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Lovely.
Now,
Oh, wow.
you can buy rose water, it's up to you, but I'd prefer it today.
Wow.
Anyway, so imagine that's been marinated for a sort of half an hour now. Pop that in, OK, literally as quick as this. That's all it is, OK? And I'm going to put a little bit of this in, actually, because I quite like, just to give a bit of flavour. OK, you can put chopped mint in as well if you want, but, you know, it's really up to you.
And are you giving way on the champagne point, or are you still
I'm
standing
gonna
your
have,
ground?
right at the end, when you're having
All
a
right.
taste, I'm going to little thing. And just fold it together. Now, the secret about this is, A, it must be very, very cold, but also not to overbeat it, or else it will split, OK?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
serve it straight away. OK, and literally all you do is just, excuse me, you're in front of the camera here, pour it onto a bowl like that. OK, like so. OK,
Right.
serve it straight away. Then, if you want to, you can spill a bit over the top. I know. But that's what it should be like. If
Yeah.
it's- and just pour this over the top, like you see. And it gives it a really nice kick to it.
Lovely.
I'm going to have champagne.
You could put some rose petals on it too.
You can. Do you want to do that?
Now, we're sending this off, aren't we, as well? We're sending this to Eton.
There's one for you.
So we'll just have a little taste before it goes. And by the way, can we have the dishes back, please? Seriously, can we have the dishes back and the hot box, the paella came?
And what he should do, shouldn't he? William should. He should warm. He can warm the paella up in the microwave.
Yes.
Yeah?
But he probably have lots of beer and things on the other day on paella.
That's delicious.
That is gorgeous.
We can't put our
actually.
spoons back in it now. That's it. That's the only taste
That's
we're
one
allowed.
go.
Put the finger in it.
Well
then.
done, mate. That's very nice indeed. And once again, congratulations
Thank you
on
very,
your
very
wedding to
much.
Fern. I hope you're both very
Thank
happy
you.
together.
Thanks so much. Appreciate
Cheers.
it.
OK.